Hello, my name is Mary Todd, and I'm a member of the Awards Committee of the International Society of Managing and Technical Editors, also known as ISMTE. The ISMTE recognizes the excellence and professionalism of its members through its annual awards program. And today, we'd like to spotlight one of the awards, the Ira Salkin Service Award. Named in honor of Ira Salkin, who is one of the founding members of ISMTE, sadly passed away in 2016. This was originally a scholarship on publishing ethics, which was granted from 2017 to 2019. In 2020, the scholarship transitioned to a service award to capture the dynamic nature of ISMTE and to recognize its members for outstanding service to the society. The ISMTE Awards Committee congratulates Erin Landis, the 2023 recipient of Ira Salkin Service Award, and she's joining us today. Erin is a managing director at Origin Editorial. Erin, welcome and thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you so much. It's my pleasure and honor to be here, and it's obviously an honor to have received this award.
I'm so glad that I have this opportunity to speak with you and let you speak to the membership at large. We just wonder, what was your reaction when you found out you were receiving this award?
Well, it was shock. And actually, I was at a client that I have through Origin Editorial, and it was a very sort of long, sort of stressful day, and not many things were going right. But then I received this email, and I was super excited and overjoyed, and quickly texted my friends and family. I don't know, I was just completely unexpected. So I was incredibly honored to receive it.
What does the award mean to you?
You know, I said this to someone when I learned that I won the award. When you do this kind of work and you work as a volunteer member for a nonprofit organization, so much time and effort goes into it, and you really pour your heart and soul into it. And there are many moments when you wonder if anything you're doing is making a difference, and is all the work that you're doing really making an impact. And so for me, this just really indicated that the work that I have done for ISMTE over the course of the past, I guess it's like over, 15 years at this point, more than 15 years, has been recognized and is making an impact. And I'm really grateful for the opportunity to have done so. Oh,
that's great. Can you tell us a little bit about the role ISMTE has played in your professional life?
Sure. So when I started out in scholarly publishing in, I guess it was 2000, I was really not certain it was a career that I wanted to be in. I sort of accidentally fell into the work, as many of us do. But as I was promoted through different positions in the space, I was finding my way in terms of creating a network and learning where to go to for answers and getting connections. And I became a member of several organizations, CSE, SSP, and ISMTE. Eventually, that came a little later because I think that was started in 2007, 2008. But what I felt with ISMTE was very different than what I had felt with the other organizations that I was a member of. I felt very connected to the other members, and I felt like the content was speaking to me in a way that the educational content wasn't speaking to me at the other organizations. And that's not to say that those organizations didn't ultimately speak to me as well, but I was very new in my career still, and really finding my way, and just not finding answers in the way that I needed to find answers. I mean, for many of us in this field, it is, in being editorial office professionals, it can be kind of isolating. You know, I was in a decent sized department, but yet I didn't really have the ability to go seek answers within my organization. And so ISMTE really provided that opportunity for me to go out there and see what other editorial professionals were doing with their journals. Very, very practical information comes out of ISMTE, very applicable. And that was really what I needed at the time and continued to need for, you know, the much of my career.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that sense of community, I think, is been touched upon by others too. I wondered, in your own career, what professional accomplishment, or even with ISMTE, are you most proud of?
Honestly, the work that I've done with ISMTE and the time that I was president of ISMTE was hands down the most rewarding experience of my career. I got to learn so much about the organization itself, and I also got to learn how nonprofits run from that side of the business. I mean, I was obviously in a nonprofit when I prior to coming to Origin, I was at the American Gastroenterological Association, so I understood nonprofits from that perspective, but then to see it from the perspective as being on the board of directors and being the president was an entirely new perspective that I was able to get through ISMTE. And I don't know, just being able to lead the organization through a global pandemic. And I was supposed to have gone to Australia for the Asia Pacific conference, and that got first delayed because of, I believe it was wildfires there, and then it got canceled altogether because of the pandemic. And then we shifted from, you know, it was supposed to be 3 in-person meetings to, I think we did 3 virtual meetings that year. And then we further evolved that into a global event, which then incorporated content from the 3 major regions of the world where we have a presence. And that was exciting. And it really opened my eyes, I think, for the first time to just how truly international ISMTE is. And that, I think, sets it apart from the other organizations. It was so neat to be able to work with people from different parts of the world and hear how they were approaching issues that are common to the industry, but yet in ways that were unique to their area. So I think all of that said was really, I don't know, what is most meaningful aspect of my career so far, to be a part of that. It was so exciting. It was stressful, but it was exciting.
Well, the outcome was amazing. I think lots of folks would agree that that meeting was, of all the virtual things I was doing at that time, that one was really, really memorable. So we really appreciate all your hard work during that time. What advice do you?
Sorry to interrupt you, but the other thing I would say too that was so exciting about working with ISMTE and what kind of made it a hallmark of my career was just the people and like making the connections and meeting so many different people. And I really hadn't had that prior to sitting as the president of ISMTE. So that was really another incredible aspect.
Great. Yeah, it makes the world feel a lot smaller.
It does.
Yeah.
It really does.
So what advice do you have for new ISMTE members or those just starting their careers in this field?
Well, I think back to my younger self and what I would say to my younger self, maybe I would say, get involved in a committee, because that is where you will start to really understand how ISMTE works and how you can contribute to the organization, but also to the community, and it will expand your network exponentially. And to someone who is a self-professed introvert, I spent many years avoiding networking simply because it was a scary prospect for me. But there are ways to do it that even for introverts, that it truly is necessary for your career to build your career and to have opportunities. So I would say, get involved with ISMTE in any way that you can. Find a committee that interests you. Also look at other professional organizations like CSC and SSP and get involved there. And yeah, really just try to emphasize the networking aspect of your career, because you never know when someone you've met is going to become an opportunity for you in the future, but also for you to learn so much from other people's perspectives and experience. And that will really enhance how you approach your job, is getting those diverse perspectives.
Great. Yeah, that's really good advice. We're about wrapping up now. I want to thank you for taking the time to join us. Is there any closing things we didn't get a chance to talk about that you want to share?
I'm sorry, you cut out there for a second.
Oh, yeah, I just said, I want to thank you for joining us today, and also ask you if there were any closing comments that we may not have covered that you want to be sure to mention.
I don't think so. I'm just so grateful to have received this award. It's just so meaningful to me. And I continue to, as I've always said, call ISMTE my professional home, and it is so near and dear to my heart. And again, just thank you for this award. I am truly honored.
Oh, well, congratulations. And I just want to say that the awards committee hopes everyone out there enjoyed learning about the Ira Salkin Service Award. And if you're interested in learning more about this award or other ISMTE awards, please visit the ISMTE website at ismte.org. Thank you so much, Erin, for your time today. And again, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Take care.